Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? This is Rockstar here. And first off, just want to thank you guys so much for 15,000 subscribers. I mean, that's absolutely insane because literally less than 2 weeks ago, I was just hitting 10K subs, and to already be hitting 15K is just crazy. And, you know, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I can't thank you guys enough. So sort of as a thank you for 15K and supporting me so much over the past few weeks, what I've decided to do is do a little series where I'm just basically gonna sort of explain the history of Rockstar, just what I've done over the past few years in the Call of Duty community and the YouTube community, just pretty much my gaming history since I've been playing video games. So it should be a pretty entertaining video, or a series of videos for that matter, that hopefully you guys will enjoy. And you know, I feel like this is the perfect time to sort of do something like this, just because I've got a lot of new subs over the past few weeks, and many of you are probably just now finding out who I am and finding out about my videos, so you're most likely not too familiar with me in general. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to sort of give you guys that are new to my channel some information about me, just to get to know me a little better, just to find out what I've done, or you know, what I've actually done in the community over the past few years. So hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I'm going to try and go as much detail as possible. So I don't know exactly how many videos will be in this series. I'm just going to try to cover as much of the interesting stuff. You know, I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I'm going to just try to cover the stuff that I think will be interesting for you guys to listen to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this new series of mine, the good old history of Rockstar. But this should be fun, so let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's start out with the little Rockstar days, what I first got my hands on back in the day. And basically, as a kid, I was a little PlayStation kind of guy. I loved that was my first console. Loved the PlayStation. I was a big Crash Bandicoot fan. Like, absolutely loved Crash Bandicoot, and I literally played every single Crash Bandicoot, and just honestly, that was my favorite game in my childhood. And I never really got into the Nintendo stuff, like the Nintendo 64 and all that stuff. I don't think I even actually ever owned one, which is kind of weird to say, because usually you would expect like somebody to at least own a Nintendo 64, but to be honest, I don't think I ever did own one. But I was a big PlayStation guy, and honestly, I think all I really played was Crash Bandicoot as a kid. And then as I got older, you know, the PlayStation 2 comes out, and then I, you know, just started getting into like sports games, because I'm a big sports fan and all that. So I just, you know, sports games is always something I enjoyed, like baseball, football. We played those pretty much as a kid, and then not too long after that, I ended up actually getting, like, I don't know what it was called for PlayStation 2, whenever you could play PlayStation 2 online. But I got the little thing, you know, the big black box that you connect to the back of the PlayStation 2 so you can play online. I finally got one of those. I don't know how much it costs, but got one of those. Put that bad boy on the back of my PlayStation 2, and I started playing MVP baseball online and NCAA baseball online. And I was actually really good at it. Like, I literally was at the top of the leaderboards for the game, and it was just, I don't know, I was like insanely good at like the MVP baseball series and all that stuff. Like, I literally could not be beat on playing online. So that was sort of my first online kind of experience, playing against other people, like through, like, I don't know what it was called for PlayStation 2, but whatever it was called for PlayStation 2, that was sort of my first experience of playing. But the Xbox comes along, and to be honest, I wasn't really interested in getting an Xbox. Like, it didn't seem, you know, like something worth getting at the time. You know, I had my PlayStation 2, and I was doing work. But then when the 360 came out, I didn't get it right away. I actually got my Xbox 360 in Christmas of 2006. I got it. I got a few games with it, and along with it, I got Call of Duty 3. And didn't play Xbox Live until that summer. I finally got my, like, parents to go pick me up 3-month Xbox Live card from wherever, Walmart I believe, and fixed it up. My first gamer tag was Tyno04, and that's just my first two initials, or the first 2 letters of my first name and the first 2 letters of my last name, and then my favorite number was 4, so I had 04 in there. But that was my first ever gamer tag on Xbox. And when I finally started playing online, I was playing COD 3, and I was honestly pretty terrible at the game. And I would literally play it all day, pretty much. Get home from school, play COD 3 online, and casually got better at the game. And then before too long, literally like a month within getting Xbox Live, and by now it's the summer of 2007, one of my buddies that I was playing Xbox, or I met on COD 3, introduces me to game battles, and he was like, "Yo, let's start up a GB team for COD 3." And I'm like, "All right, that's sick. That'll be like awesome to do," because I had never thought about playing. Like I had no idea this even existed. So we start up a GB team, and we get 2 other random guys that we meet in like a little pub match, and we start up the team, and we're like, "All right, let's go ahead and get a match." So we get a match, and we get matched up against this team that is a double rostering team. And what a double rostering team is where basically like all of the top players at the time on COD 3 made a double rostering team where they made second accounts and would play, just play matches like with each other on these second accounts where nobody would know who they were. And we didn't know what a double rostering team was, or we basically had no idea about anything. Like we didn't know anybody in the community. So we play against this team. I don't actually remember the name, but somehow, some way, we end up beating this team for our very first match. And this was crazy, and like nobody expected this to happen. So this team was undefeated at the time. They were like 40-something and 0, and they were at the very top of the COD 3 leaderboards. So whenever the loss showed up on their record for everybody to see, they were like, "Oh wow, how did this team get beat? Let's go look at this other team that actually beat them." And this was our first match ever, and we had really no idea like how the community worked, how anything like just went together. Well, after beating this team, basically this opened up a huge like opportunity for all 4 of us, because basically we've had the team for 1 day, played 1 match, and after 1 match of playing, we were already getting offers from all these top teams to come join. They were like all the teams were basically wanted us in the team, but me and one of my buddies decided to join the number 3 team in the ladder at the time, and that's sort of where we started playing from there. And before too long, I was actually considered a top 10 player on COD 3, and that was just pretty crazy to think that how quickly I went from just learning the game to within a month being on the number 3 team on the game, and then not long after that actually being considered a top 10 player for COD 3. So that was just sort of crazy how things worked out, but that's sort of where my competitive gaming sort of took off right there. And I'm going to go into more with that in the next video, but not to leave you guys hanging or anything. Hopefully this was interesting so far. I just know I'm running out of time. This gameplay is coming to an end, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and definitely tune in tomorrow for the next one. And alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Talk to you later. Peace.